I'm very proud of the fact that I have the latest technology in my car. It gives me great comfort to know that I can be guided by one of the 32 satellites, 12,500 miles in the air, so that one of them always has me in view. Of course, I have to admit that I don't have the foggiest idea on how to use a stupid thing, but still, it comforts me to know that it's there. So much for the GPS. But what it did make me think about and gave me no end of comfort is the fact that God has His eye upon me at all times and in all places. And He always does it without sending a bill. Isaiah tells us that God sits upon the circle of the earth. Isaiah 40, verse 22. That's remarkable because when God told Isaiah that 2,000 years ago, over at Harvard and Yale, the center of all man's wisdom, they were teaching that the world was both flat and square. But that's the way it always is. People close to God know more than a PhD knows without God. So we knew that that at the time St. Paul put it, the foolishness of God is wiser than men. 1 Corinthians 1:25. And furthermore, God's GPS is so much more reliable than man's. All it takes for one of man's satellites to malfunction, and lo and behold, we're left in the dark. But that's man's record, totally unreliable. Isaiah tells us that the Lord shall guide thee continually. Isaiah 58 and verse 11. The Lord will never fail us. Hebrews 13:5. And He will never slumber nor sleep. Psalm 121 verse 3. So what does all this mean to us today? For one thing, it means that since God can see us at all times, that He knows when we have some special need. There are times when we feel alone, that no one understands or even cares. But that wonderful God, the Father of those who love His Son, watches over us. He knows when we hurt. All the inward pain that no one sees, God sees and God cares. St. Peter put it this way, casting all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. 1 Peter 5, verse 7. The writer to the Hebrews makes it like this, for we have not an high priest which cannot be touched by our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like we are, yet without sin. Hebrews 4:15. How often have you seen someone suffering, have prayed for them and felt for them? But the fact is, we cannot really feel for anyone. We cannot enter fully into their sorrow unless we've experienced it ourselves. When a child or a spouse is taken from us, there's just no way we can fully empathize with others unless we've gone through it ourselves. So the loving, caring Jesus was tried in all points as we are. So He knows. He was there long before we got there. I don't know about that stupid GPS in my car or how it works, nor do I really care, because I've experienced the presence of Christ in my sorrow and been comforted. Man can Mickey Mouse around with trivial things like GPSs, but the great things are known only to God. Heavenly Father, we thank You that You're God and You know all things, and You're touched by our infirmities. Help us to love You and trust You in Jesus' name. Amen.